everybody, and welcome to the Goose Pond. My name is Holly Goose. I'm here with Miss Scarlet Flowers.
That's
We're
me.
playing Sonic Got Done Didn't.
He done.
He done. He done, son. Continue. Barnabub in the saloon. More information than I expected to get in there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough, library's the next car. I'll open it up, lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Barnabub, let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs.
That's all Sonic wanted, a chili dog.
Barnabub! Coming. The robotic arms here are very helpful. It's giving suspicious eyes. What's the arm doing with my hair? You fixed it up a bit. That's incredible. What? Interesting tech. Uh-oh. Should I fear my job a little bit? How well can it microwave? Ready to mosey on down to the next car? No way, dagnabbit. You got it, partner.
Oh, the British.
What?
With the southern accent.
Onwards. I've heard British people say partner, they say partner.
Puppet.
Puppet? Wait, where the fuck are we still on a train?
That is a big library for a train.
Oh, this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need.
Oh, that's a lot of people.
What did I have that was getting heavy? Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. Out now. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, SBO, I want to give you a present. My present? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl. Ah, she knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. What? Is it? Are they?
I think that she's sassy all the time.
She is sassy. This tip's just teacher's to ignore. I'll see you around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick.
Yeah.
But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? Watch my awesome powers in this key. Birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key.
Come over. There you go.
Well, it's hard to, control the mouse.
You want me to control the mouse?
No, I'm doing the mouse.
Okay.
I'm doing the mouse.
Amy moment.
Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I solved this case before anyone else. Bye!
Bye.
Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? You looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm,
I microwave the chili dogs.
the butler? Here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starve! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. I'm Espia, the poet. You're already that's already just you. Poetry, the resonant message from a poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in spring, can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee.
I was not impressed.
Me too, Tails, me too. What? Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm, satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Barnabub and I are here to establish both your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened right after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library. Yeah, my question is, how did Sonic get from this end of the train all the way down to this end of the train dead?
Yeah.
I mean, I have thoughts.
Who done did
I'm gonna say my thoughts.
Okay. I think he's the robotic. Oh, okay. So today we're on train and train.
When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, Sonic all passed through this library, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Oh, look, they're moving. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick, stand on a cup in the saloon car. Rouge came through the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car, find something to steal. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She obviously must have been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car, and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so embarrassed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked back through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him, then returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We're stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic.
Oh.
Again, the story doesn't make sense. Sonic has never passed through any of the cars to get to the end of the train.
Can Sonic, speed up the car? Can he, run really fast?
Yeah, he can run. Well, he can run really fast.
He's setting everyone up for something. He's not dead.
This is all very confusing. Yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, seems Vector and SPO couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peep around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I've got you covered too. No, it's okay, SBO. I think we're good. I think I can guess all of your poems. I think it's just asking things in the spring if they can hear you sing. Thanks, guys. Their alibis seem solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they say is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post, and determine if SBO was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. I just realized SBO didn't confirm that Shadow went back through to the casino car after leaving the saloon car with Vector, so SBO must have not been in the library car at the time. There's that. There's a robot arm. Robot arm? Poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best.
No, they go, leave it alone!
Ooh, brochures! Oh, well, I was doing the other one still. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Barnabub, look, it's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car.
There's secret entrances.
Are there?
It's gotta be.
Books are categorized by genre, which are listed here.
Oh.
It's a train.
It's a train.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map added to your inventory. We should take this brochure about a cave too. Looks like there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness of caves. He likes caves. Oh, there's so much stuff to search. Trash can. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here.
Wow. Shock.
I really thought there'd be something there. Barnabub, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in this trash bin if we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Barnabub, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are all fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries on that big globe place. That's Earth. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops, and food that can't be beat either. Aw, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spankagonia.
No!
If you've ever been there, lots of Spanks.
That's not how it's spelled.
If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area. It makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Books on the floor. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. Sadly, I have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of them were knocked around by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. Spines are creasing, and they're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything.
Maybe she's
What's
trying
that
to hide
book?
a murder weapon.
What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. A chow hanging precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Whoa, I really needed this. This little chow is hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding.
Oh, they have wings?
That's beautiful. Yeah, he's got little wings, I guess. If this child can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way that much thought was put into this poster, right? Have we checked everything? Fancy a poem? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped my vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. Okay.
No.
What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he?
Interrogating!
Can I take your order? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach blabbled, though I ignored the grumbling tummy for the eggs I've scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny.
Eggs?
You'll serve eggs on this train though. My talent is wasted on you lot.
Hey.
Hey, eggs. Oh, the table. Just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy. It's so plush. So you're right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Barnabas, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember?
Murder?
If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time.
What? Barnabas, where have you been? What have you done?
Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting it on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher.
It's ketchup?
I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. What if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Barnabas, why would you tease him like that?
Why would you do that, Goose?
And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me. Look, Barnabas, you made him a fool. Come on, Barnabas, smooth
so
things
cute.
over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? I'm a fool now. We didn't get anything. Oh, what's that? Wait, what? Check out our book club. Book of the month, Gone Gal.
Just ads.
But, oh, come on. That means we must have missed something else, right? Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going in the saloon. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason to do this. We should make note of it. Shadow's locked is added to the inventory.
Oh.
Man. Wow, I wish we could stop and look at all these books. Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He scavenged through all the books titles excitedly. It looks like a kid in a candy shop. Or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some of these books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book in these shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one. It's a user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. You think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. I think we found enough clues. Okay.
Well, he said he grabbed a book.
See if you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but it wouldn't be proper detective without examining validity of your alibis. Barnabas and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO was really reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? Prepared to present evidence if need. That's easy, I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. That seems to bring our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car and found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was! Once SBO started reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch of what book it might be. Barnabub, could you help me out? Alright, Barnabub. What book do we think SBO might have been reading? Can you point to the book?
It's right there! It's just...
A manual? You think SBO is reading instructions? What argument could possibly support this?
Got it.
60 out of 40.
Nice!
Nice! There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. I'll accept this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet, friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Barnabub, if you don't mind. If you ask SBO some questions about the manual, just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he's read it.
Oh.
Which one should we quiz him on? This could be important.
Well, he says that he finishes it, so maybe we should do like the last one of the last pages.
Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms during events, they can perform a variety of tasks. They are responsible for cleaning up the trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons, explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question, Barnabub. Hit him with another one. Okay, which page do I choose?
89.
What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Why? Gee, that person who made that rule must have been over the age of 65. SBO 3 for 3. Gotcha, which page should I pick last? 2, 16, 56.
4 or 2.
What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease the general train obligations? Intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for their guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all the information so quickly. Poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious even if it is true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one seeing me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, he definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we call... SP, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that is correct. Problem. Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. We have evidence to back it up. Barnabub, he always puts me on the spot. Okay, Barnabub, think. We have a piece of evidence linked to someone who we also saw SBO reading. Shadow's locked. Please pray tell, this has nothing to do with anything. What, Barnabub? Because Shadow would be in the car if you put his lock there. Point.
Oh yeah!
Nice. First try. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score for long. Crocs are natural gamers. The shoes, not me. Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book and I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up. Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. He's defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at the moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how could Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Barnabub. One that I would love Espio to solve. You gotta believe me, that cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must have avenged my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow seeing you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely seems like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he actually vanish to not notice Shadow's return in the library car? What should I do?
Join Tails.
No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue his line of questioning and...
Barnabub, my favorite and beloved employee.
What?
Protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old and feeble soul to get sued.
I don't remember him saying
I
this.
don't either. It just gets worse every flashback.
Yeah, it does seem
It's
that
like, I'm gonna lose my house.
I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails, we have a piece of evidence that can answer all the problems. All right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows that Shadow and SVL couldn't have seen each other? Maybe. All right, let's get my thoughts in order. It's gonna be like 60. It's 55. I don't have. Oh, what? I pressed space.
Wah wah.
Man,
Nice.
the library map. Oh, I see. See, the exits. They're right across from one another. It's a straight path. Shadow walks down this straight path. There's no way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out exactly on the map where you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? So if he walks from here to here, where would he not see him? It's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from the spot because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There you go. There's no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool right there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Yay!
Yeah.
Do your signature thing.
Like and subscribe.